Welcome everybody to episode 2 of the Rockey Sports Talk Sheet. Again, hello all those who are joining us to our new talk show. I just started creating. Uh, Basically today, what we're doing is like the end of the last video, the series premiere. Um, I talked about ways and what we could do for the Dallas Cowboys to keep and maintain and get Dak Prescott under contract for the Dallas Cowboys and to remain a Dallas Cowboy. This one is why, in my opinion, this is the reason and ways and what we could do as an organization, as the Dallas Cowboys, not to keep Dak Prescott. Like I said many times, I'll say it to the moon and back. I love Dak Prescott. Whenever he came out, he was my main target coming out because I knew Romo was at the end of his career, and I really thought that we needed a quarterback. I really didn't think it would be that year that it'd be over for him. I really thought that learn under him for like 2 or 3 years under Romo. But I was eyeballing Dak Prescott as my quarterback. I wanted them to draft Dak Prescott. Once we got past the second and third rounds, I was extremely nervous that we were going to lose Dak Prescott. And then that fourth round came around, and I heard his name. I actually remember where I was. I was at that time, and I had a trailer in Bloomington. And I was jumping for joy. I was ecstatic. I was all over the place. I even ran out of the living room, outside, running around the yard, just excited, as I thought he was a complete steal in the draft. And I was right. For fourth round, Dak Prescott is not a fourth round talent quarterback or player. I was dead on the money with that. But I would originally want us to keep that if it wasn't for Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and the Dallas Cowboy organization. Like I said in the previous video, screwing the pooch on this one, screwing up, messing it all up, and not signing him like 3 years ago. They could have signed him with like 2 years left on his rookie deal and got him at a discount amount. He would have felt appreciated by the organization. He would have felt trusted by the organization, like he was their guy. And it would have been perfect, match made in heaven. And at a discount price. It probably wouldn't even have touched $30 million a season. It definitely would have been ideal, and it would have worked out. And I would be saying, let's keep that. But now that we're in what Dak wants, $43, $44 million per season, that is way too high for my liking. I remember I saw a video on YouTube, actually. I believe Dan Orlovsky said it very, very good. He basically said, you don't pay a good player great player money. That's exactly what's happening here. We cannot pay Dak Prescott great money because he's a good quarterback, but he is not top 2. He's not top 3. He's somewhere between, probably 6 to 10. We cannot pay him great Patrick Mahomes style money. We cannot overcompensate and overpay. We just cannot do it. It would kill our team. We would not have a team. Do you think last year's defense was awfully atrocious? You're going to be welcome into more heartbreak and even worse outcome. Dak Prescott will probably start becoming the Tony Romo towards the late in his career, where he's going to be getting injured a lot because he ain't got no protection whatsoever because we can't afford it. We wouldn't be able to afford nothing. Players would leave. We would lose Michael Gallup. We'd have to probably get rid of cut some actually players that are playing good on this team that are cutting in their weight and doing a pretty good job. I ain't trying to do that. Now, here's one thing that a lot of people forget. Yeah, sad to see a player go. Yeah, you could think about signing and trading, but the amount that he wants, how can we sign him to that amount and trade him? I think right now they're talking DeMarcus Lawrence's contract likely to be used by Cowboys to create cap space for Prescott. That's cool and all. Cowboys have $19 million in cap space with more room needed for Dak Prescott's deal. Oh, so yeah, you freed up $19 million. Good job, Cowboys. Good job. Just his tag amount is almost $38 million. You still have halfway to go. You still got to free up more. You got to free up about north of about $20 million. Okay, cool beans. Sometimes it's just a smart thing. Cut bait. Cut bait. If we can't do a sign and trade, because if you do that, there might be a team. I don't know, the Chicago Bears of the world. Even don't keep out of the New Orleans Saints. Don't think that they don't want to try to find a really considerable replacement for Drew Brees if he does not come back. I don't know yet if he's coming back, but I mean, I see videos of him still training pretty hard. So he might actually try to make a comeback, even though during his playoff loss, he did look at Jameis Winston and said, "This is now your team." So we don't know. Don't know. This could turn into like a Brett Favre kind of freaking ending in Green Bay, where basically he's giving the opinion that he's leaving and then decide, I'm coming back. But either or, he's at the end of his road. So, Sean Payton, maybe he's like, I can work with Dak Prescott. Maybe we can get a few first round draft picks. But again, you gotta make even more, like $20 million room. Where are we gonna get that from? Where are we gonna get that from? And then we got the draft. Gotta pay the draftees. We definitely want to get that corner with that 10th number pick. It better be a corner, or it better be a dang good all-pro offensive lineman. One of the two. The third thing, I know everybody's the D-line. No, we could try to figure out a trade partner for DeMarcus Lawrence. Like I said, get him out of there and sign Alden Smith. Get him out of there. Alden Smith is way better than him already after missing half a decade. I'm done seeing DeMarcus Lawrence on that field. Find a trade partner. Maybe they'll take money. I don't care. Try to find a way for the team to take money, whatever we can work out. Get DeMarcus Lawrence off my field. Get him off my Cowboys. His contract is stupid at this point. So stupid. Now, again, Dak, I wish him well. This is what I would say if I was the owner. I wish you well, but we're too far apart, me, you, and your agent. You want Patrick Mahomes? You want literally, you want like $1 million less per year than what Patrick Mahomes makes. I would be very blunt and straightforward. What if you got me to a conference championship game? We haven't even smelt the cooking at a Super Bowl stadium yet. Nothing. We haven't sniffed a Super Bowl. You get a playoff win. He's got 2 playoff wins. Next round, bounced. Bounced next round. Got bounced by the Rams one year. Well, I don't remember. I think it was like 300 rushing yards allowed in that game. Good stuff. That one wasn't Dak Prescott's fault, but I understand. The defense is atrocious. The other one was we beat Seattle. I'm trying to remember the other one. But anyways, I can't give like Dan Rossi said, I can't give a good player great top of the line money. It'll kill the cap. It'll kill the team. When you're looking at let's just say for the sake of argument, 200 million team salary cap. Let's just say 200. I don't know what it's going to be yet, because like I said, the NFL's still trying to figure out because they had literally like 98% of the fans were not in stadiums last year. There was a lot of money that was left on the table. So the cap could go womp, 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 womp. They're still talking about that and figuring out all the numbers and everything. From what I understand. Well, let's just say 200 million. One player. I'm going to give him 44. 44 million. One player. 44 million for one player. Really? That's where we're going to go here? Okay. Think about this, y'all. Y'all forgot? Add 20 million for Amari Cooper. Those 2 players. What we at? 64 million? Well, we're getting up there to being close to half the salary cap for the team. You got DeMarcus Lawrence for like 17 million. Holy cow. We're already at like 81. There's 3 players. Are you figuring this out, y'all? You don't think that what do y'all think that number 10 pick in the draft in the first round, we're going to be able to sign our 10th overall pick for what, $1 million? Are you kidding me? No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. We'll probably get them for, maybe a couple for the first couple of years, but I mean, there's a lot that goes into this. We've got a lot of players that are making between 8 and 10 million, 8 and 15, somewhere in there. Even the middle starters, they're 8 to 10 per. We can't afford the contract. I'm gonna throw out some ideas, y'all. And some of y'all may like it, some of y'all may understand it, some of y'all may think that I'm just straight up crazy. It's fine. This is for me to have fun and enjoy with, as long as you guys. I want you guys to have fun and enjoy this too. Okay? I really want you to. But here's the issue. There's a good quarterback. Not a good, but a great quarterback. I see a great quarterback in this draft class that I really fell in love with. And I really think everybody should be paying a lot of more attention to him than Trevor Lawrence. With all due respect to Trevor Lawrence. Because he is, to me, he is the second best quarterback, clearly, in this draft. Is Trevor Lawrence. There's somebody better. I've seen some clips, I've seen some footage, and I've seen him make Patrick Mahomes plays. Literally, Patrick Mahomes style plays. I'm talking throwing darts, plus yards, scrambling to the right or to the left and throwing across his body right on the money to a receiver downfield. Right on the money. In stride. This dude read covers pretty well. He continues to look down the field. Doesn't get stuck on his first, second reads. I see a lot of greatness. I mean, immediately, whatever team he goes to, he's a starter. Flat out, week 1 starter. He's a starter. Excuse me, sorry. He's only going to get better. And that's Zach Wilson, a BYU quarterback. I would try to make some kind of way. Because you know Jacksonville is taking Trevor Lawrence. Because in a lot of ways, GMs, new coaches, stuff like that, there's a new coach. They can actually, if they screw something up, they can actually look back. Well, the rest of the world had this guy as the next, like, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Andrew Luck. So we weren't the only ones that screwed this up. Everybody across the league did. But that number's too big. Man, the Jets. I'll be giving them a call. I'll be trying to work out some kind of deal. Some kind of way. I would be okay with giving up a corner. Giving up that number 10 pick. And maybe even a couple of firsts. Or whatever we have to do. In the second and some thirds or something. I'm drafting up and I am taking that quarterback out of BYU. And I'm even doing a side trade with that. Or I admit to myself, if I was in Jerry Jones' shoes and Stephen Jones' shoes, I would admit to themselves that they messed this up, learn from it, never let it happen again, ever with their quarterback situation. Just say, I'm going to learn from this, I messed up, and let him walk. Let him walk. Let him walk. Or you can franchise tag him for the year. But you definitely don't sign him for $50 something million for next year. You let him walk next year. But do it one more year. That's it. That is it. And let Zach Wilson study a year under Dak Prescott, and then the next year he's our starting quarterback and he's our franchise quarterback. They're going forward. Because I will tell you what, I can see him and Mahomes having some amazing battles. Anytime they ever play against each other, it would be amazing to see what those two dudes on the same field would do. I'm telling you, I'm more pumped about the BYU quarterback than I am Trevor Lawrence. I see too many times with Trevor Lawrence in games where he gets stagnant. Whenever things collapse around him, he falls apart. He looks amazing against the crappy teams. Good stuff. How'd you look against Ohio State? Not so amazing. Wow, you beat Notre Dame. Who doesn't beat Notre Dame? Who doesn't beat Notre Dame once they get in that freaking college football playoffs? Who doesn't whoop the crap out of Notre Dame? Wow. Everybody knew that Notre Dame was the weakest of the four playoff teams. They beat you all. They beat you all the first time they played you all because Trevor Lawrence wasn't even playing. He was out. And it was still a good game. That's why you knew whenever Trevor Lawrence played him the next time, it was over. Like I said, he's the clear-cut number 2 quarterback in this draft. He's not a bum by no means. None. He's going to be a good NFL quarterback, too. He's just not a Patrick Mahomes, and he's definitely not going to be like Zach Wilson. If the right team drafts him and then the right team handles him right, because he has the intangibles to be an amazingly great future Hall of Fame quarterback. First ballot, without a doubt, he's got all the traits. Go look up that dude. Just go look up clips of him. Just go look up clips to him, and then look side by side clips of Patrick Mahomes. Tell me I'm wrong. Y'all can tell me I'm wrong in the comments down below. Then do the same thing with Trevor Lawrence, and you tell me what the heck you see. I mean, do the same with Justin Fields. He is way better than Justin Fields. Heck, I love my Indiana Hoosiers. I'm born and from Indiana, live in Indiana. We're not a football school, people. We've been getting better the last few years, but we are not a football school. And the Indiana defense freaking made him look like a bum. A total, utter bum. If it wasn't for some pick sixes that quite didn't end up getting in the end zone on the return by Indiana, we would actually have beat Ohio State this year. I know for a fact, I don't know if it was 4, but I know for a fact he threw 3 interceptions against Indiana and didn't even pass for 200 yards for the game. Indiana was all over his, you know what, all over him for that game. The running back saved his behind literally. The running back went off. And that was probably the strategy for Indiana. Don't let Justin Fields get off. The running back does, Justin doesn't. Wow. That was the game plan. They annihilated Justin Fields. I'm telling you, look at that game and just see how he gets timid after that first, second read. It's awful. He's awful with it. He's a project quarterback. I'm telling you, flat out. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Go watch the games. You'll see what I'm talking about. People are saying Justin Fields is going to go number 2. Okay, stupid. You ask me, that's stupid. If you do not, like I said, Jacksonville, I can completely understand. I can understand why you're in a position where you might even like Wilson. And you're pretty much like, you have your hands tied where you're like, we have to go with Trevor Lawrence. We have to. Because like I said, he's been like painted for the last 3 years as like Messiah of college football. I can feel like where you feel like you have to take him at number 1. But it'd be stupid. It'd be completely stupid. Like I said, go look at him and Wilson's film. I'm telling you. This last year film of him, go look at it. This dude, I understand competition, the teams, whatever. It's like I heard an analyst say the other day, a dime is a dime. A dime is a dime whenever it comes to the quarterback throwing the ball. If there is tight windows in coverage, and you got somebody coming at you, and you throw a 50, 60-yard ball that lands straight in the chest and in the bucket, and that dude's like covered, single covered, double covered, and you're doing it on the run or in the pocket, that's a freaking dime. And he threw dimes after dimes after dimes consistently, like Patrick Mahomes. He'll carve you. He can carve you up. I'm telling you now, you set up a good O-line around that quarterback, you're set up for the next 10 plus years to contend for Super Bowls and to contend for playoffs. Flat out. If you don't mess it up, you're contending. I would take him. Now, not even take Trevor Lawrence. Either one, and let that go. Now, if we're getting past those two quarterbacks, then I got some serious thinking. Because honestly, with me, I know he's only got man, that North Dakota State University quarterback played one game last season because it wasn't his fault. The team and like the league and stuff, they like opted out of the college football season due to COVID, so it wasn't his fault whatsoever. But I think it's Trey Lance or something like that is his name. Um, I actually got him as the third best quarterback. I know there's only like 17 games under his belt, but I think if you don't rush him and you give him a couple of years, maybe a year or two, to learn as a backup and to learn the NFL, I think he'll be a stud. I think he'll turn into like a Russell Wilson. That's yeah, that's who I would compare. I just want to make sure I'm checking to make sure I got the right name on that. Um, yes, Trey Lance, quarterback, North Dakota State. Yes, I was correct. So Trey Lance is the number three quarterback I got out there. I don't have no Mac Jones. I can see New England taking him. I think that's probably who New England would take. But yeah, like I said, the top two, I would let that walk. Trey Lance, that's a 50-50. Uh, if we can get him for some years, for a cheap contract, build around him, keep the players that we want, like our receiving core, Michael Gallup, keep him for sure. I don't want him to leave. Um, built that O line. I mean, if you let that go and you don't pay him $40+ million, you can do things with your team. And if you can try to find ways to get rid of these other contract busts, they got market value before we forgot for some reason to sign Dak Prescott years ago, then we'll even be in a better position. Then we can get some free agents or some draft picks and go from there. But I'm not saying we're doing a rehaul, but we might be rebuilding a little bit. That's what I'm suggesting we do. I want to contend. And here's the thing. Do I see Dallas doing it? Probably not. Here's why. Really the only reason why. One of the main reasons I see why. Look at the starting quarterbacks of the other three teams in our division. Don't scare you, do you? They don't scare you at all. Carson Wentz ain't even there. I would say, other than Dak, the second best quarterback is probably Jalen Hurts. It's not no MVP anytime soon. We have in the NFL, our division is by far the weakest in quarterbacks. I'd say the other one is probably the New England Patriots, Miami, and the Jets. Because Buffalo's probably the only one that has a legitimately superstar quarterback. Those are the two crappy divisions where basically they have one pretty good quarterback in their whole division. Look, well, mean, all due respect to Cam Newton, you're past your prime, bud. You're not the same anymore. And Sam Darnold, you may end up being good somewhere else. It could just very well be the Jets don't even know how the heck to even how to even set you up to succeed, because that's how that franchise has been for years. So it could just be the Jets, but with the Jets, you're not that good. You're just not. You're not a good team. I would let them off, guys. I would let that go. I'm not paying that money. But I tell you what, I definitely try to find. I would find a way. If I was Dallas, I'd be trying to find a way right now. I could figure out a way to figure my way up there. I wouldn't go straight up to the first pick because I'm pretty sure, 99% sure they're going to take Trevor Lawrence. But I'd be fighting hard to get up to the number 2 pick. And I would definitely make sure that I got Zach Wilson. That would be my perfect quarterback replacement for Dak Prescott. Give me 2 or 3 years, I guarantee you we're a juggernaut. If that happens. And if they put like maybe 4 or 5 more pieces on that team, we're a juggernaut. Get some more O-line help. Get some secondary help. We can just have an average D-line. Don't care. An average D-line. We would be studs as a team. No doubt in my mind, y'all. No doubt. You all, like I said, I'm not harping this on anybody. I'm gonna try to stick by this. I'm just gonna say it like one time. If you can, like I said, I'm new to this. This is episode 2 of the Rockey Sports Talk Sheet. Bringing you sports talk all the time. If you all want to, give me topics to talk about, and give me some ideas. Comment, like, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing basically videos every day. Even though I got a full-time job and I'm very sore every day I get home, still going to try to find my way to make at least a 30-minute video for you guys. Talk about some sports. Give me some topics. Give me some ideas. Like I said, I used to love ESPN and Sports Center religiously. I love sports very, very much. It helps me mentally with, getting things, all the stress from the world and stuff. It helps me with that. So this is an outlet for me. Always has been. But I want you guys to also enjoy this show too. So throw out some ideas. Like I said, throw out some comments. Just hit me up and let me know, and I'll do the best I can. I'll tell you one thing: we ain't gonna be talking about like they have been for years every day about who's the GOAT, Jordan or LeBron. I think we're all sick and tired of hearing that crap every freaking day for years. We want something new. We need new voices out there, and I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put mine out there. I'm gonna try to be an example of what sports used to be whenever we used to talk about it, because we're getting too much politics and too much about race out there now. It's just polluted with crap. It's just a bunch of crap now. And it's upsetting because I really used to love these shows, man. It's upsetting. We're going to try to make this a dang good show, y'all. So please like and subscribe and watch, okay? And like I said, just hit me up. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Like I said, don't think the Cowboys will do it, but I think they'd be smart to walk away from Dak Prescott. Signing off, y'all. Till next time.